everybody talks about the moon tide or stuff like that. They call it the ebb tide. I said ebb tide, yeah, EB, ebb. And I was like, EB, ebb. It's like, well, that's the Earth button. It's that, one button. And it's like, oh, the one button. Oh, well, what's the one button? I said, well, it's a button, but it's got a lot of keys. I was like, oh, you mean the Earth button? Well, no, the Earth Boolean. Oh, the Earth Boolean cube sucks, so that's why they made Earth a sphere. So it's like, okay, so you got the Earth basics. Oh, well, that's the button that you put a lot of keys on. And it's like the keys start with people, and then you got a million fingers, It's like you can count to 10 on 10 fingers, or some people might only have 4, and some people might only have 5 fingers, but, it's like you start counting little calculations, and then you start working your way up to people, and then you work your people into, crops and stuff, and science, and amazing facts, and then you work into, like, roadways, and byways, and houses, and businesses, and coliseums, and dirt bikes, and motorcycles, and trucks, and mudding, and you can mud in the snow. It's a lot funner, but, just try not to do it on the highway. You got to go to, like, a parking lot or something. I wouldn't suggest going, mudding in a snowfield, because, you'll get stuck. You won't be able to get out of that. It's not like mud. That's ice. But if you go to the mall parking lots, they usually have some cool stuff set out where nobody parks, so that, every now and then you can just drive by there and just do a donut or something without crashing into anything. Up north it's pretty cool too, so it's good to travel around, and that's what's called commerce, You can say, hey, people come down south to check that out, people go up north to check that out, but you gotta have civility, so without civility you can't have any, civilization. Civilization, is progress, and progress makes, economical, geological societies with culture. So culture is cool, cancel culture is bad, and the only cultures that you should cancel are the cultures that are bad, and you can't really judge on that. But if you have good morals, ethics, and values, which I like to call the MEV, morals, ethics, values, yeah, that's MEV, see? Me audio video system. So it's the multimedia education audio video system, and that's the morals, ethics, and values. See, MEAV. So that's the MEAV for the Naval Academy Military, is what I like to call it. Hey, don't have to join the Navy, but maybe you could go to Army, Marines, or Air Force. You know what? I still haven't rode a snowmobile. Hold on. They got motorcycles and jet skis down south. They got these things called snowmobiles up here. I just saw one in the back of a pickup truck. I'm going to have to go somewhere and see if I can get someone to let me ride one of those. See how that is. I never ride one of those. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so you got, jet skis and stuff down there in the south, but it's not so bad up north either, because they got snowmobiles. You guys might have seen some of those James Bond movies. Well, yeah. The reason they made J.B. Weld is because sometimes they jump those snow hills a little too much, and they're like, snap something, and like, oh man. Yeah, so it's like, well, what would James Bond do? He says, well, James Bond would go down and get some J.B. Weld and see if they can get it to kind of stick together, so they can get a few more rides out of that snowmobile before they got to take it to the shop. And, so you got shops that fix motorcycles and snowmobiles. See, everything branches off. It's like twigs and branches and leaves, and, just like, cities, towns, countries, and, continents, whatever. So anyways, I'm driving. Probably shouldn't be doing this on my phone while I'm driving, but it's a pretty picture out there. Maybe sometimes you could dream of a white Christmas, and you go down there. Out the snowfields, plenty of places to snowmobile up here. Ski resorts and stuff. It's fun stuff. Make sure you bundle up. If it's really windy, you don't want to get frostbite, so make sure you wear the appropriate gear. And what's really cool though is you go to U-Haul or something like that, and you're in town. You can rent a U-Haul truck or van really cheap, you know, and go around and pick up the stuff you want, whatever, and travel around and check out the sights, then drop off the U-Haul, go check something else out. It's pretty cool. It's a land of opportunity. There's always something for something, you know. Never truly really stuck unless people just don't care. So that's the CARES Act, putting America back together and making it great again. So it's like MAGA. Yeah, it's like MAGA. It's like, yeah, you know, you take that T out, you don't get maggots, you get MAGA. Oh, MAGA? Yeah, that's my American good angels, you know, MAGA, make America great again. So that's what I took it as, and Trump said, hey, MAGA. I was like, make America great again. It's like, yeah, make Americans, you know, give again. Like, give what? It's like, not give shit. You know, give good deeds and good things and good ideas. Sometimes the best ideas are the craziest things on earth until you go, well, let's try that. Tried everything else. See what I mean? That's why I think. You know, they got windmills out here so huge in the winter. You know why? Because they generate power in the winter. See? Big wind generators. There's fields of them up here. You know, big wind generators. And generate power so that people can have heat and stuff in the winter. And, you know, backup power grid for all this other stuff that, you know, just the other stuff that's up here. And, you know, aliens and stuff like that, you know. These guys just go adventure seeking sometime, you know. It's pretty fun. A little crazy though, spooky sometimes, but pretty cool. Yeah, it's me. Alright.